Okay, so I've been trying to figure out what's been going on today. I was expecting a little bit more than what we had this week, although we did have a nice week. Still expected a little bit more. So I discovered that if you look at the 13Fs that came out, we finally got the new port updates from all of the ETFs that were supposed to convert over from small cap to mid cap. All these dumped, okay? All these dumped. Then we had all these add on, and this applies to AMC as well. I'm kind of in a rush here, so I'm doing this for time's sake. I'm going to be looking into all these new ETFs and the breakdown and try to figure out the ecosystem like I did basically in round one with BlackRock's ETFs and the XTSLA fund that we saw basically as the number one holding in the ETFs with GameStop. And then GameStop was always number two. So that's not the case now. Now it's a little different because we have large caps all throughout here. We have 11 total. We still have iShares, IWB. We have Forethought Variable Insurance Trust, Nationwide, Fidelity Mid-Cap Growth Index Fund. So we have all that. So what I wanted to show you real quick is how these new ETFs are broken down. Check this shit out. So this is JNL Series Trust, and this is where I'm going to start. So GameStop's percent value is 2.77 compared to net assets of the fund, which is higher than Facebook, less than Apple and Amazon. So that makes no sense. Then, after not finding any form of a money market fund in this first JNL Series Trust, I decided to look into the JNL Series Trust small cap to see what I could find there. And then this is also one of the more larger holders of GameStop. So amongst the highest allocated ETFs, you have iShares, which is BlackRock, and you have JNL Series Trust, which we'll get to in a minute. So JNL Series Trust, small cap import institutional ownership check. Look, number one is their securities lending collateral fund. Number two is GameStop. That's the exact same way we saw XTSLA set up with GameStop back in June and July. Now, if you look into the master investment portfolio that's also found in GameStop's recent 13F filings, this is a large cap index master portfolio from BlackRock. Yeah, look, Apple, Microsoft, BlackRock. No GameStop in this one. Interesting shit, right? Now, if you look into the NPORTS itself from this JNL Series Trust, look who they borrow to. BNP Paribas, Citigroup Global Markets, Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley & Co., Scotia Capital, Goldman Sachs & Co., Macquarie Bank, 21 borrowers total. I cannot talk today. UBS AG, JP Morgan, Credit Suisse International, Nomura Securities, BMO Capital, BNP Paribas, Jefferies LLC, which happens to be the underwriter for GameStop's offerings this year, Barclays, and Goldman International. Did any securities lending counterparty provide any non-cash collateral? Yes. There you go. Now, upon further investigation, looking into JNL's prospectus that was filed April 26th of this year, sorry, I was reading this real quick. Yeah, guess what? They just merged with JNL Series Trust is let me find it real quick. So this is their merger table right here. Oh, nope, not that one. I had it. This is why you don't scroll down and be autistic when you're trying to make a video. Okay, look right here. Effective April 27th, JNL, the London company, focused U.S. equity fund, merged into JNL Morningstar. The Mellon S&P 1500 merged into the JNL Mellon Dow. The JNL Mellon S&P 1500 merged into the JNL Mellon Nasdaq. The JNL VanEck International merged into the JNL BlackRock, JNL JP Morgan, JNL S&P 400 Midcap, JNL Loomis, JNL DoubleLine. So Goldman Sachs merged here. Franklin Templeton merged. All of these mergers took place on April 27th of this year and April 26th of this year. Look at this. Vanguard merged with T. Rowe. Franklin Templeton merged with JNL Multi-Manager. What else? J&L Mellon merged with Vanguard. So there's obviously some form of transferring going on here. Some form of, I need this, you need this, hey, we need this, like reallocation. So yeah, I mean, interesting shit here. And this is an MSCI index. So I don't know if this is the legit MSCI index or not, because it just said that, I just saw it. Something about MSCI and how this is not, yeah, right here. Any of its affiliates, any of its information providers, or any other third parties involved or related to compiling, computing, or creating any MSCI index. The MSCI index. Oh, okay, this is the MSCI indexes. Cool. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting shit. So we see the parties they're lending to, and it's the same parties that show up on all these financial reports with Fidelity, and Fidelity has to be the number one lender in the tri-party repo with the Fed. So interesting shit, everyone. I'm going to be digging into this next, trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. But yeah, J&L Series Trust, something to keep your eyes on. It's fairly new as far as these mergers, so keep that in mind. Talk to you all later.